What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with another Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 Skalgrim Mod Skirmish. So our themed fleet battles continue with about 2,000 points per fleet, and this time our themed fleet will be the Death Guard and all of their really fancy and, well, macro-heavy toys. But it's going to be pretty interesting to have both the Terminus Est as well as the Endurance in a single fleet. Plus, we've got Grand Cruiser Repulsives, which are the Nurgle cruisers, and I absolutely adore Repulsives. Back when I played multiplayer, when the multiplayer was still alive, the Repulsive was probably my most used ship of all ships. And that was back in the day when, what's it called? When Lances were, to be fair, not that good. So, you know, Chaos with macros went really, really well. Oh, man. And just reminding me back in the day where we had the ludicrously powerful micro warp jump, and that was really fun. Too bad they nerfed it to hell. Anyway, you are going to be separate little battle groups. We're going to be bringing 4 Carnages, as well as 2 Light Cruiser Hellbringers, as well as our little Admiral group, our little command group. I like that we have separate little groups here. We'll also be facing off against a Space Marine enemy, though I do not yet know at this point who. Alrighty, I like this. The goal is essentially going to be to try to get the Terminus Est into the middle of the enemy formation. Let's see if that works out for us, shall we? You guys can run silent. You're going to be support. You're going to be Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. I really wish that they could keep pace. I think, wait, if we order... let me just try this 1 second. Let's ready up. See who we're facing. We got an enemy Titan. And it's looking like we got an Eternal Crusader of the Ultramarines variety. Interesting. I'm going to launch some torps and a fair amount of ordnance we'll have to be careful with. Alrighty, let's move our first group back here, and then I want to see if we tell you guys to follow this one ship. Wait, what? You follow this, and you follow this. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how that works. I never used that ability, so I'm just curious. Will they travel? No, they won't really keep speed. All right, you know what? Just travel separately. All right. And then obviously you're protecting the Terminus Est. We are also going to need to get a bunch of defensive fighters going. Fortunately, between these two, we have quite a few going for us. There is a lot of tankiness between these two ships. Alright, and then we have you two launching a couple fighters as well. You're supposed to be support, and that's why you're hidden. Alrighty, now we also do have access to biotorps on you and you. Unfortunately, the Repulsive does not have access to them. It's too bad considering the specific ship build, but it's okay. We can actually maybe launch the regular torps in front of the biotorps, and ooh, we should probably get you out of the way. Alright, how are our fighters doing here, by the way? Looks like the enemy fighters are going to be, well, fought off. Alrighty. Oh, and in terms of upgrades while we're here, we obviously have Void Locust Swarm, because, you know, of course we have Void Locust Swarm, as well as the supercharged Void Shield for you to tank Endurance while the Terminus Est tries to join the fray. And it looks like you're going to be boarded a little bit. Perhaps more than a little bit. You know what? Maybe we go call to arms. We don't want to get badly damaged in terms of our fighting capabilities before we actually join the battle. You might be dead. Let's see if we can identify before you die, and identify now. Alrighty, you guys, you switch to reload for now, and start moving this way, but let's not move too far. You guys keep hiding. Uncall yourself to arms, transfer troops over to the Endurance. You guys switch to lock-on, at least for now. Oh, maybe launch your torps as well, but then move on. Alright, try to hit the enemy from several directions at once. Now, I guess we want to launch some biotorps. I'd love to hit the enemy Admiral with them. Ooh, although there is a Warmonger here that might benefit from some Biotorp love as well. Nurgle just wants to spread his love. Switch to reload, and you switch to reload as well, and I think we're going to go for the Supercharged Void Shield on you and try to board that Warmonger. You guys keep moving. Try to hit the enemy from the side there. How are we doing over on this side? A little bit damaged. We're not going to be optimal while we maintain range, but at the very least, it looks like the Warmonger should be just... Ooh, it's going to try to ram. That's adorable. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. I like the broadside into broadside thing. that you got going on there, Warmonger. And, ooh, looks like you guys are getting beat up, but that's okay. Let's start bracing you and moving it forward, trying to get a few boarding actions out before these ships die. It's okay that they will die, because they're mostly here to try to get the Terminus Est and Co. into combat. You guys need to go past this and try to get behind the Eternal Crusader, while you are going to try to board it, as well as biotorp it, like so. Alright, Terminus Est, it's time to go fast. There you go. Alright, looks like some of our ships are done for, but you guys are going to go around, hit that big boy in the back, and supercharger Void Shield already, very nice. Corruptor, and get to work on that corrupting. Lovely. Endurance is an absolutely lovely ship. Ultramarines versus Death Guard. Interestingly enough, in the current run of Chaos Gate Daemonhunters, the game is constantly saying that the Ultramarines are fighting the Death Guard in engagements, which is what we're reproducing now, so it feels very appropriate. Alrighty, you guys try to get in the middle of the enemy fleet so you can fire into multiple directions. You try to board the enemy and try to go for a regular torp spread. Ooh, I want to see that torp spread hit. You can fire your torps as well, although I don't know whether you'll be able to get too much mileage out of it. Yes, I want to see the torps. Right amidships, very nice. That probably dealt an insane amount of damage to that thing. Very, very nice. And now they're covered in spores, and they're covered in void locusts as well. Oh, you've been critted out a lot, but you did manage to get the Terminus Est where it needs to go. Let's see. You get some fighters out there. You're not actually that badly damaged, though, luckily for us. Alright, you guys might be dead, but it's okay. The Admirals have survived. They should be able to take care of pretty much everything. Alrighty, and you want to keep this guy boarded, I guess? Terminus Est, unfortunately, I feel like you're not close enough. You know what? I'm going to peel you away to deal with those ships while the Endurance takes care of the Eternal Crusader. Let's see. You've lost your Nurgle's Rod, although the Corruptor is still there. And we can still torp him. And let's recharge those Void Shields. There we go. Perfect. Oh, we got the Stasis Bomb up. Terminus Est, it's time for you to do work. Maybe recover this little Carnage back here. And, oh, I forgot our little support ships. You can send some more fighters out there. I mean, I hid them for a reason. I was never going to get too much mileage out of them. But, yeah, alright, there we go. Alright, how are you doing? You're fine. You are just fine. Let's launch some bombers at the Eternal Crusader, though. Let's also emergency repair, and we'll try to spin to win. Alright, Terminus Est, you really need to recover your shields. Yeah, it feels like it's a lot better to have the Admiral on the Terminus Est, and then you can use your supercharged Void Shields to get those back up and running. Alright, well, we should be fine. No, you guys stay away, stay away. Don't get unhidden. You can bore this guy a little bit, though. Alright, there we go. Alright, Terminus, you've won, and your shields are coming back up. Now you're turning. Beautiful. Alrighty, we've obviously suffered a little bit in terms of the boarding actions, but though we are damaged, I think we should be able to take care of this just fine. It's a lovely little duel. I actually really enjoyed this battle. The Eternal Crusader versus these two. And I like how we were able to preserve our admirals essentially until the end. Alrighty, one more set of bombers out there. Looks like you're going to try to disengage, but it ain't going to fly. We're going to send one more set of torps at you, and then we're going to move. And then you are going, there we go, very nice execution with those torps, and down you go, buddy. One more enemy remaining. Of course, the Space Marines will fight to the end. Let's see if we can manage to escape that stasis bomb. It looks like we can. We do need to transfer to the Terminus Est, who is going to launch fighters at the enemy, and hopefully it doesn't get critted out of its last... oh, wow, actually, they would have won. They would have won if they had, well, I mean, if the battle lasted for a little bit longer. But we should be able to out-troop them or out-damage them. 15 seconds until we can hit them with another volley of torps, fortunately. And you know what? I think we need to get you guys forward over here, finally. And you know what? You can send some bombers out this way. Not that I think we need them, but you can recover these two ships. I feel like I maybe kept these guys back a little bit too far, just to occasionally send fighters. It wasn't necessary. Oh man, you have been critted to hell, haven't you? Engine, deck... Ouch. You still have 5 out of 6 Nurgle Corruptors, though, and they should be able to take care of this last ship. Alrighty, very well done, very well done. Huh, I wonder, will Now, I was about to wonder if the Terminus S still did damage while it was in Drifting Hulk mode, but obviously it doesn't have shields up, so it wouldn't, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay. Well done, everybody. We were always expecting to lose a bunch of crew members to the enemy attacks, but it turned out to be a pretty darn fight and a largely fairly close one, which always means it's a pretty good one. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Plenty more themed fleet battles, where that came from. So stay tuned. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.